Hey everyone, it's Jay from J Money DIY, and I'm going to show you how I transform these cute little drawers. Once you flip them over, you do have a plain drawer. I'm going to use the wood glue from Dollar Tree as well as some binder clips to hold them together while I attach these. You can do these vertically or horizontally. Just make sure that they're super dry before moving on. So now for the stain, I just used watered down brown paint, but you can use stain or paint it one solid color. To add little feet to this, I decided to use the chess pieces from Dollar Tree. I spray painted them gold and then did a combination of hot glue and E6000 to add them to the bottom. I use these tassel paper clips and picture hanging kit from Dollar Tree, and I use these little eye hooks that it had, opened them up, and then added my tassel on there, and this is what I'm going to use as a cute little handle. I added a small pilot hole, screwed them in, and this is what I'm left with. Be sure to follow me here, Instagram or YouTube for more DIYs.
Show, but the crickets are singing to the radio, and we've got tickets along the very front row. Baby, there's a shooting star, that one's for me and you, so hold me tight and make that wish and pray that it comes true. I ain't sure of much, but this I know. My pocket and my baby's got a heart of gold.
So you all have been loving the Dollar Tree DIYs, so I'm back with another one, and this time I'm going to be using the Dollar Tree canvases. I'm going to take them apart, and I'm only going to use the wood side of them, sand them down, and then we're going to glue them together. I used binder clips to clamp them in place, and when it was completely dry, I moved on to adding Dollar Tree popsicle sticks. Now I spaced them out just a little bit so that this looks a little nautical, and now I'm going to flip it over. I found these clothespins at Dollar Tree and I added them to the top. And if you want to see the original tutorial, I filmed this back in 2017 on my channel. Go ahead and add your seating chart or pictures, and this is what you're left with. Be sure to follow me here, Instagram or YouTube for more DIYs.
Dollar Tree DIY. So I saw this really cool Dollar Tree DIY with the napkin holders and the paper towel holder that in the end result, it's like a paint holder, which I thought was really cool. In this video, I ended up using zip ties to put the paper napkin holders together and connect it to the paper towel holder. And right here is the final result. It's actually pretty cool. So I ended up putting paint on it just to see if it holds. And guys, it holds. I love it. How cool is that?
I'm back with another Dollar Tree DIY. I actually saw someone else do this, but I can't find the video, so please tag them if you've seen it. You're gonna need about 6 bowls. I actually ended up getting some more because I wanted it taller, but basically you're just gonna take the E6000 glue and glue the bowls together like so. Stack them up on top of each other. Like I said, I wanted them taller, so I started with 6 bowls, but ended up using, I think 8 or 9. Just wipe the excess glue off with a paper towel so that it comes out smooth. I loved it white, but you guys know me, I had to paint it purple. And then I made one that was a little bit shorter out of some different bowls I found. So I spray painted it after the glue cured and made these little cute end tables.
Ladies, I'm going to show you how to make your own car emergency kit using only Dollar Tree products. First, you're going to want to grab this snack container. It comes in a few colors. Then pick out all of the essential items you think you'll need in desperate times. For me, it's hair ties, tampons, band-aids, Tylenol, you name it. I just like to have everything on hand in case something happens and you need it on the go. I know I can't be the only one that has been on the road and at some point needed one of these items, so I hope this inspires you to make your own. The sauce container works perfect for hair ties. Put it in the middle, then put the top on, twist it together, and there you have it. All of this for under 10 is well worth it. Put it in your glove box and thank me later.
Would you believe me if I told you this is made out of 2 hula hoops from the Dollar Tree? Well, it is, so let's make it. Take the 2 hula hoops and remove the sticker design. By using a light grit sandpaper, it'll help the spray paint stick better. Give it a good coat of black and then a little bit of clear on top. I used 2 1x7s at 26 inches for the shelves, but each one will vary by hula hoop size. Sand them down and give them a coat of stain. Once they're dry, use 1.5 inch screws to help attach the hula hoops to the wooden shelves. I used a 1x8 spray painted black as the base and screwed it in. I actually did Dollar Tree DIYs and all the decor, so stay tuned to see how I made them.
Hey guys, I'm back for another wedding DIY, and today we're doing a super affordable centerpiece. I started out with these 4 canvases from Dollar Tree. I cut the canvas out and took all of the staples out. Be careful, I actually cut my finger doing this. My husband helped me open the stain and I stained all of them. I quickly realized that using a paintbrush was not the easiest method and that I was wearing white. So I put on a black shirt and some gloves and I used a paper towel to do the rest. Once the stain had dried, I used some E6000 to glue the pieces together and I clamped them with these photo backdrop clamps that we already had just to make sure everything stayed secure while it was drying. Now you can absolutely decorate this lantern however you want, but I had a piece of foam and some faux florals that were on clearance, so I went ahead and arranged them until they looked how I wanted them to. I also used a super realistic LED candle to put in the center. The lantern itself is the showstopper and it only costs $4.50 to make. The rest of the look altogether maybe cost $17. If you guys like this, follow me for more wedding DIY.
Here's a little Dollar Tree DIY that's super renter friendly. Grab a couple of these adhesive tiles from the Dollar Tree, then pick out a paint color. I chose this pink color because I had it laying around, but you could get any house paint. I get the sample sizes because they're super cheap and they last me forever for little projects like this. I went with a matte finish, but you could definitely do glossy too if you wanted. Then I filled in the cracks with white paint to create like fake grout, but you could do any color. This just matched my house the best. Then I sprayed this clear finish and sealer on it. This is just what I had laying around, but there's probably a better option. Anyway, here's my kitchen before and here's it after. I absolutely loved how it turned out, and this is a great option for renters who want to add a pop of color to their kitchen but can't paint. Thanks for watching. Stick around for more DIYs.
Grab 4 paint stirrers and these 3 wooden trays from the Dollar Tree. We are going to stain both sides of every item. You can also paint if you prefer. Once dry, line up your 3 trays and space them out with one of the rulers in the corner. Apply some wood glue along all the edges, and then I'm going to secure them in place with these craft clips from the Dollar Tree. We have 1 paint stick for each corner. Once one side is dry, we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I made this for under $4 to store my essential oils, but the storage options for you are endless. Follow me for more DIY.
It's Teacher Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to show you how I transform several surfaces in my classroom using contact paper from the Dollar Tree. It's fairly simple to apply. The trick is to separate the contact paper from the backing bit by bit. If you just take all of the backing off and put the paper down, it's not going to be smooth. You're not going to be able to get the bubbles out. So I just do it nice and slow, pulling that backing back as I smooth out the bubbles. A vinyl scraper is a great tool to do this, but you can also use a credit card. You just need something that's flat and sturdy to get all of the bubbles and all of the creases out as you go. You can cut off any extra vinyl with a razor blade. I just followed the table outline, as you can see. And done. For less than $5, you have a surface that basically looks like a brand new piece of furniture, and it's super easy to clean.
Big bags, listen up the Billy band, take a minute, working back, party back, you know you want to. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
Wow.